Hello yogis, welcome to a new yoga flow, my first yoga flow in this new year. And well, I want to wish you all a happy, healthy new year with, I hope, lots of yoga. So when you're ready, we're going to start our yoga flow. You can grab a block if you have one, place them close by in case you're going to need it. We start our flow in a child pose. Placing your sitting bones on your heels if that's possible, and bring your forehead towards the floor. Maybe walk your hands towards the front of your mat. If the floor is too far away for your head, you can place a block under your head or maybe a cushion, something soft. So we start here in the child pose. Stretching our spine, arms, armpits, buttocks, ankles, top of the feet. One more breath here. Now slowly rise up, sitting on your heels. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. And then inhale, open the chest, point your hands towards the floor, maybe looking up. Inhale. And exhale, let go. Start to walk your hands towards the center of your mat, towards the middle of your mat. And curl your toes under, activate your core, so pull the belly button in, the tailbone in, and first downward facing dog. You can start to walk your dog, maybe keep a bend in the knees. Focus on lengthening your spine. Make sure that you spread your fingers, your fingertips and hand palms, and then you press all those things into the earth. Straighten your arms and keep the core active. Feet are hip width, toes are pointing forward. Okay, now from here start to bend the knees and come into a high plank and start to push the floor away when you're in high plank. Press the heels back, keep the core active, don't hang in the hips. One more breath. Shift the weight a little bit forward, shoulders over the wrist, and place the knees in the floor. Squeeze elbows in, come all the way down. Hands are next to the chest, elbows are pointing towards the back of your mat. Lift the chest up, and then exhale. 2 more times. Inhale for your mini cobra, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, press yourself up. Curl toes into the floor. Return to downward facing dog. So second downward facing dog. Feel free to play a bit around in your downward facing dog. Explore your downward facing dog. And also observe your breath. Okay. And then you start to bend the knees and take small steps towards the front of your mat. Lengthen the spine in a halfway lift. So push the sitting bones back, reach with the crown forward, and try to bring the shoulders on your back. Exhale, crown to the earth, little bend in the knees, and inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands before heart. Inhale, create length, reach up. Exhale, leading with the heart, soft bend in the knees, and bring the crown towards the earth. Inhale for halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back in downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees on the floor, squeeze elbows in, low plank. Inhale, cobra, shoulders on your back, and press the top of the feet into the floor. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, and step into your low lunge. Keep the knee above the ankle, square the hips, feet are hip width, lengthen the spine. Inhale, circle hands up into high lunge, reaching up. Keep pushing your left heel towards the back of your mat. Shoulders above hips. Inhale, exhale, touch with your fingertips the floor, and then inhale, rise up. Exhale, and inhale one more time. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale for warrior two, over your right side. Lengthen through the fingertips. Keep the hips parallel with the long side of your mat and keep both arms strong. One more time. Then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two towards the left. Find your warrior two. Use your yogi breath. And then inhale, shift into a high lunge. So walk your left foot a little bit more towards the left. Reach up, create energy that's going up. Inhale, exhale, touch the floor. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, number two. And inhale, up. Exhale for number three. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, step back in downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, and exhale, place knees on the floor, squeeze elbows in, low plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, keep the hips even, so watch your hips, and step again into a low lunge left side. Inhale, rise up into high lunge or Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale. Now reach halfway and hold your pose. Keep lengthening your spine, reaching forward. Inhale. Okay, next inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, left side. Inhale, straighten leg. Exhale, warrior two over the right. Keep the hips open, so keep the hips parallel with the long side of your mat. And point your knee and your toes straight forward. Inhale, high lunge. Feet are hip width. Exhale, reach forward, hold your pose. Lengthen, lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, step back in downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, and exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and inhale, step forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, crown to earth. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, hands before heart. Bring the weight into your right foot. Lift the left knee up and we're going to tree pose. So place the foot on the inside of the right thigh. Bring the hands before the heart, engage the core, so pull the belly button in, lift the chest. Don't hang in your right hip, keep the standing leg straight. Bring the hands up if you want to. The tree is growing all the way up. Maybe there's a little wind and you moved your branches from left to right. And bring the hands back towards the center with the hands before the heart. Bring the left knee up and then take a big step back and turn your back foot out. Make sure that the feet are hip width and the hips are next to each other. Then grab the elbows and open the chest. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen the spine and see if you can bring the nose closer towards your right knee. And then observe, don't lock the knees, keep a micro bend in the knees. And your back foot is into the earth. Try to spread the weight over both feet. Okay, inhale, come all the way up and exhale. Let go of your arms. If you need a block, place it on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, create length. Exhale, start to reach forward. Hold on to your length in your spine. And then place your left hand on the inside of the right foot. Or place it on the block. Push your right hip back until you feel that your hips are even. And bring your right arm up and start to open towards the right. In a triangle pose with a twist. So, Parivrita Trikonasana. Keep breathing here. Keep pushing the hips towards the back. Reach with the crown forward. Inhale and exhale. Slide your left foot back until you are in your low lunge. Remember to square the hips. Move the right hip back, left hip forward. Now place the hands into the earth. It's a three-legged dog, so your right leg is up. Inhale. Exhale, cross it towards the left. And then inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale towards the left. And come to a fallen triangle. And on the edges of your feet, lift the hips up. Engage the core. Maybe you can lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog again, right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step into your low lunge. Okay, ready? Then inhale, circle hands up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, right side. Find your warrior two. Placing the left hand into the lower back. And then looking towards your right hand palm. Inhale. Exhale, come out of your pose. Reach forward and place your arm on your leg. Your left arm, your left shoulder is pointing towards the ceiling. And maybe you can grab with your right hand, your left hand, your right thigh. Don't hang in the shoulders. In your right shoulder, one more breath. Inhale, use the strength in your legs, come all the way up, return to warrior two. Straighten the legs, shorten your step with your back foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to reach. Placing the right hand on the inside of the right leg, open the left hip, bring the left arm up in triangle pose. Reach with the crown forward. Try to keep the hips in one line, shoulders in one line. Don't lock the knees. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, start to bend the front knee, lizard pose. So for your lizard pose, you place your hands on the inside of the right foot and you walk with your right foot towards the right. Place the back toes into the floor, push the heel back and square the hips. Try to keep the right knee close. Close towards your body. Don't hang in the hips. One more breath. Keep a little bounce and step forward into yogi squat or malasana, pointing toes out, heels in. Open the knees with your elbows. See if you can curl your tailbone in. Reach with the crown up. Chin in. Point your toes forward. Place your hands behind you and start to walk, walk, walk. And then lift the hips up, push into your feet and into your hands, chin to chest if that's okay, or let your head hang, your choice. Now bring the buttocks more towards your hands and sit down. Straighten the legs and then shuffle a little bit forward until you sit on the front of your sitting bones. Inhale, create length in your spine, and with an exhale, reach forward. Maybe grab your toes or your trouser. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to reach forward. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Now when you're here, try to keep the chest open, keep the shoulders relaxed. Focus on lengthening your spine and of course the back of your legs, so your back body. One more breath. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, place your hands behind you. Your fingertips are facing the hips. Engage the core, pull the belly button and the tailbone in. Bring the shoulders on your back and chest forward. Now press into your feet, lift the hips up and press into your hands. For your, Purvottanasana, full pose. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, sit down. Ready for half boat. You can keep your half boat supported if you want to. Watch your spine, don't hang in your back. Keep the spine as straight as possible. Try to keep the shape. Face soft, one more breath. Inhale, exhale, cross, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank and exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Bend the knees and inhale, step forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, crown is going towards the earth. Small bend in the knees and inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands before heart. Ready to do the other side. So we're going to bring the weight in our left foot this time and lift the right knee up. Tree pose. Engage the core, lift the chest, hands before the heart. Standing legs straight. Maybe the arms are going up. And maybe there's a little bit wind. So maybe the branches of your tree are moving from left to right. Bring the hands before the heart. Bring the right knee in front of you and step out. Make sure that your back foot is a little bit more, out. And then keep the hips even. Okay, you can grab the elbows. Open the chest, open the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Make the movement from your hip. Try to keep the back straight and point your nose towards your left knee. Feel if both legs are engaged. Don't lock the knees, so micro bend in the knees. One more breath. Inhale, rise up and exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, start to lengthen and reach forward. And then place your right hand on the inside of the left foot or use a block here. Okay, now push the left hip back and bring the left arm up. I'm going to turn around so it's easier for you to follow. So you're here. Push the left hip back, reach with the crown forward. So really try to lengthen the left side of your body. Okay, one more breath here. I'm going to take my last position. So here, inhale, then exhale, slide back into a low lunge. Back toes are into the floor. Hips are even. Okay, ready? Then inhale, three-legged dog. Push back, inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale, up. Exhale, cross. Inhale, up. Now cross. Extend the leg towards the side. Engage the core. Maybe you can lift the left leg up. And three-legged dog again. Inhale. Exhale, return to low lunge. Inhale, circle hands up, high lunge. Find your high lunge. Shoulders above hips. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, left side. Feel the strength in your warrior. Lengthen through the fingertips. Keep the shoulders relaxed, make sure of that. Placing the right hand into the lower back and then look in towards your left hand palm. Exhaling, coming out of the pose, reach forward, arm on your leg, right shoulder is up towards the ceiling. Maybe your hand is on your left thigh. Come back into your warrior two. Straighten the legs. Shorten your step with your back foot and make sure that your hips are parallel with the long side of your mat for your triangle pose. So start to reach forward, placing the left hand on the inside of the left leg. Open the right hip. Reach your right arm up. So try to keep the hips above each other. Shoulders above each other. Reach with the crown forward. Start to bend the front knee. Lizard pose on the left side. Walk your left foot maybe 10 centimeters towards the left and square the hips. Keep a little bounce in the legs. Step into yogi squat. Open. So open, open the hips. You can bring the hands in prayer and open the hips. Point your toes forward, place your hands behind you, start to walk, 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 and then lift the hips up. Bring your buttocks a little bit more towards your hands and sit down. Spread the legs. Toes are pointing up, and with the hands behind you, you start to shuffle a little bit forward. Okay, now when you're here, place the hands in front of you. We start to make the movement from our hips. So I know it's easier maybe to start the movement with your spine like this. But we try to make the movement with our hips. So you place your hands in front of you, the toes are pointing up. Inhale, create length in your spine. And exhale, you start to walk forward. Maybe you're here, that's fine. Okay, maybe you can lower yourself a bit. Maybe elbows. Maybe all the way flat on your, flat on your mat. But keep the toes up. Two more breaths. And the last one. Okay, come out of your pose. Maybe bring the knees together with the help of your hands. And place the hands behind you. Again, the fingertips are facing the hips. You open the chest and the shoulders. Engage the core, very important. And then lift up. Push with your feet into the earth. And with your hands, of course, keep the hips up. One more breath. And then gently sit down. For your boat, maybe this time a full boat or do your half boat, your choice. If you want to do your full boat, you straighten the legs, think about the letter V, keep the back straight. Maybe you want to do it supported, it's fine. Or maybe bring the arms, well, in front of you. Try to keep the shape. Inhale, exhale, cross, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, and exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and inhale, step forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, crown is going towards the earth. And inhale, circle the hands up, all the way up. Exhale, hands before heart. Balance pose. And not only a balance pose, but also we do a side plank. If you need a block for your half moon, place it in front of you. Bring the weight into your left foot, lift the right knee up, cross it over your left thigh and sit down in your awkward chair. Keep the foot flexed, see if you can lengthen the spine. Come out of your pose, extend the right leg behind you, place the left hand on the block or on the floor. Try to keep the wrists and shoulders above each other and start to open the right hip. Bring the right arm up and don't forget to keep the right foot flexed, standing leg straight. Push your heel away from you, reach with your fingertips up, crown forward. One more breath. Small bend in the front knee, step back and warrior two. Take your time. Now when you are in your warrior two, over your left side, you're going to make a side plank on the right. So you place your right head on the floor and take a big step back with your left foot and you place your feet behind each other. I'm going to turn around so you place your feet behind each other. Inhale, then exhale, start to bend the knees and push yourself towards the back of your mat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Return to downward facing dog. Bend the knees and inhale, step towards the front of your mat. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, crown to earth. Inhale, circle the hands up. Exhale, hands before heart. Bringing the weight into our right foot. Ready for your awkward chair. Cross it over your right thigh. Bend the knees, send the sitting bones back. Lift the heart. Yogi breath. Focus, one more breath. Slowly rise up, left knee first in front, then extend it behind you. Bring the right hand towards the earth or maybe place it on a block. Okay, find your pose, take your time. Open the left hip, keep the foot flexed, standing leg straight. Left arm is up. When you're in pose, you start to push the left heel away from you, reach with your fingertips up. And you open towards the left side, keeping the foot flexed. One more breath. Okay, small bend in the front knee. Step back and warrior two. Ready for your side plank on the left side. So inhale, Exhale, left hand is going towards the earth. Big step back, feet are behind each other. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, push back. Inhale, fly forward, exhale, bend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, from here, move back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees and inhale, step towards the front. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, crown to earth. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, hands before heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, leading with the heart. Take a bow. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank and exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Place the knees on the floor. Keep the toes. Place the toes into the floor. The heels are up and the knees are hip width. Push your hands into your lower back. Push the hips forward. Bring movement in the upper back. See if you can bring the chest all the way up towards the ceiling. And then find with your left hand your left heel. Reach your right arm up. Now when you're here in your pose, keep working. So push the hips forward, open the chest all the way up, lengthen through the fingertips, breathe. And then inhale, come out of your pose, exhale, change. So we open the front body, nice back bend in the spine, breathe. Okay, inhale, come out of your pose. Exhale, you can sit on your buttocks. Okay, you can bring you bend the right knee. Okay, and you can sit like this, or you can bend the left also. So if your knee is bothering you, then straighten the left leg. Okay, so we're going to end our practice with a twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hook the left elbow over the right knee. Place your other hand behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to turn around. So when you're in your twist, you can also do another variation. If you want to do your variation, I'm going to turn around so maybe it's easier for you to follow. When you want to do your variation, you see if you can bring your left hand in this gap. Bring your right hand here. And maybe you can interlace the fingers, find your hands and interlace the fingers. And then turn around, looking over the right shoulder. If this is not possible, you can use a strap or maybe a scarf or something else. It's a different variation, and sometimes it's nice to do a variation. Sometimes it's adding a little bit more flavor or a different flavor. Okay, one more breath wherever you are. Inhale, then exhale, come out of your pose and return towards the center. And then you cross your legs. Different, or straighten the right leg, your choice. Okay, so when you're here, you can do the same. Create length, hooking the right elbow over your left, placing the other hand behind you. Lengthen, lift, turn around. Or maybe bring the right hand here in this gap. And then see if you can find with your left hand, your right hand. Lift the chest, keep the back straight. Look over your left shoulder. And again, if this is not possible, then find a strap to bind the hands or something else, if you are in for something else. 2 more breaths here. And the last one, inhale. And then with a big exhale, you return towards the center of your mat. Okay. We can sit cross-legged if you want to. And we're going to close our practice. First of all, I want to thank you for being here. Inhale, circle the hands up. Exhale with the hands for the heart. You can thank yourself. Inhale, exhale. Thank yourself for making time for your practice. Thank your body that makes this practice possible. And well, we try to be grateful for everything we have in our life. Sometimes we forget. So, and I'm grateful that you're here. Well, thank you, and I hope to see you, of course, by the next video next time. Namaste.